Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is another installment of Around the Point here on YouTube.com. I know it's Friday. It's fucking Friday. It's February 12th, 2021. I hope all of you are having a wonderful Friday wherever it is that you are. I hope you are looking forward to the weekend. I know it's a big weekend coming up right now. It's a big fucking weekend. It really. I got a haircut, by the way. I got a haircut. I got the gel on the hair. Why the fuck not, if you will. But I hope all of you again are having a wonderful week. Had a wonderful week, that is, right? We're entering the weekend, like I mentioned a couple minutes ago, a couple seconds ago, actually. A lot of things are happening, right? It's a big weekend for a lot of, well, again, I don't know, because let's be real about it. Not every wrestling fan has a girlfriend or boyfriend, right? The life of a wrestling fan, not everyone, but a good majority. You're single, you're in the friend zone, right? The girl that you probably dream of, or the guy that you probably dream of if you're a girl, I don't know how things get down here, what have you. They're probably talking to someone else, and there's that envy at times, if you will. Maybe the person that you are into has you friend zoned, and I know for a lot of people that's like a big issue, but it's not. I say this: if you're in the friend zone, embrace it. Now, if you're trying to just, get in and be out, if you will, then it is what it is. But if you're trying to be with somebody, form something with someone, then you embrace that friend zone. You get to know that person. Because I'll be real about it. It's a thrill, a joy to be out of the friend zone. I've done it before. But that's just around the point, okay? But I am not alone. As you already know, I am Steve. But I am not alone. I'm here joined by the good brother all the way in beautiful, sunny Sacramento, California. The one, the only, my John Draper himself, obviously, Dave Sack. Dave, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up? Big ups for plugging Sacramento like that as being sunny. We're literally rained last night, and it's probably gonna rain again tonight. So
Is it
we're
really gonna
far from
rain?
sun.
Is it really gonna rain again? Is it really?
hmm Yeah.
That's
So
crazy. That's
that's the
crazy.
weather. I just realized I was looking at myself on cam, and it's like if I saw my hairdo and I got the headphones on, and I'm like, man, I think I look like the dude from Acclaimed.
Who fucking Max
Yeah,
Callister? Max.
the one who freestyles.
Did you see
He's
his
horrible.
freestyle? Did you see his freestyle from fucking Wednesday night, dude? Like, oh my,
Yeah,
it was
he need.
hilarious. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Here's the thing. He's cringe to me at times, but nine
Mhm.
times out of 10, some of the pickup lines I can get behind. Like we talked about
Yeah,
MJF, about
yeah.
my little sunshine. Like,
Oh
oh
yeah, like I got like it took me a minute, but I got it. I got it. Like with that one I got. But it's just like I think it's weird because on one end I think he's getting better with
yeah.
that.
A lot of
But
times, again, a lot of time, nine times out of 10, we've said this before, a lot of the AEW talent, there's a lot of them there that really don't belong on television.
mm
And then you have those talents that in time, they
mm
find a way to improve. You can tell those that are trying to improve give a shit. They want to be
yeah.
there. Whether they're using AEW as a stepping stool, as a launch pad, what have you, it's
hmm
awesome. Good to see. And I like Anthony Bowens, and I like Max Callister. I've seen Bowen wrestle before here live here in Jersey for WrestlePro.
Did you understand the tweet I tagged you in last night
Yeah, I kind of did a little bit. I'm like,
about Bowens?
he's pretty
Like
good
he
though. He's cool as
No,
hell though.
he's good, but he looks identical to Brian Pumper, who cracks eggs on women.
I know.
That
I know the
so
porn.
that's
Yeah, the porn star. Yeah, Brian
yeah,
Pumper.
that's the joke.
Him and Cherokee. Yeah, Cherokee
Yeah,
Diaz. Yeah. Anyway, bro. How have you been? What you been up to? I know
I'm
it's.
o-
I know this is a Sunday. I know usually we do show on Sundays, but it's Friday because, well,
yeah. Plus, we gotta knock it out early.
yeah,
Valentine's Day is Sunday for one. Two, we have a takeover.
yes, takeover coming up.
So,
Which by the
or,
way, you're
is
right.
you go ahead.
Actually, I want to say
hmm
I heard Shaheen already sent me the overlay. He sent me the overlay. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
To me,
Yes,
though,
I seen
it stands out. It stands out. The overlay that I have for this Sunday for TakeOver, the review coming up Sunday.
Yeah,
I fucking love it. It stands out for many, many reasons. But I'll send you the photo once we're off the air. I'll send you the fucking photo.
Okay,
but,
I get the scoops.
Yeah. It's funny though because again, you mentioned it's Valentine's Day week, right? I know for a lot of people, and I mentioned this in the beginning of the podcast, for a lot of people out there, Valentine's Day is, it's an important weekend. You show your significant other how much you care about that person, right? Whether it's, if you're a girl, because we do have some female listeners of the show. We do, believe it or not. I don't know how, but we do. There's females that bump to the show here and there, right? And I get it.
No, we're not Juggernaut.
Wab.
He asked if we're doing productions for No Surrender.
No, we're not, brother. Honestly, dude, tomorrow I'm going out. Tomorrow I'm celebrating my Valentine's Day, if you will. So there's that. I'll watch the show. I might do a review later on in the week, but there's that. I mean, so yeah. So, like I was saying, Valentine's Day, for a lot of folks out there, it's a very important weekend, right? Let's be real about it. A lot of us men, we've been there before. We've been in the doghouse from time to time. We've been in the doghouse, and it's that one night we got to prove ourselves to, get out of it.
Man, you don't even know, man.
Now, if you're a girl, if you're a woman, it's the one day of the year that you'll either get chocolates or flowers. You expect a man to take you out on fucking... Which, by the way, as a culinary major, you should have made your reservations by Monday. That's when you should have made
week.
Last week you should have booked it last week. Because I don't know how some states are, but here in Jersey, they've lifted up some of the restrictions. I know in New York, they just allowed, once again, indoor dining. So people from the jump have been booking and shit, right? But I know, again, it's that important week. Now, let's be real about it. And I don't mean to come off like an asshole. I don't mean to come off like a dick. But let's be real about this here. By the way, how am I coming off on the audio, by the way? How am I coming off? I want to know.
Clear.
I'm clear as hell?
Smooth sailing. Yeah, you're good.
Smooth sailing. I bet.
Yeah, you're good.
But let me just say this, because I'm aware, right? We're wrestling fans. But let's be honest here. 9 times out of 10, wrestling fans, they don't have boyfriend or girlfriends. I mean, it's rare. Like, listen, it's rare. I've been to shows. Right, where guys took their girlfriend to shows. By the way, don't do that. I'm sorry. If you're a guy out there, don't bring your girlfriend to a show. Don't. You know why? Because you're gonna have fuckers like me and Walter. It's over, if you will. It's a wrap.
Okay.
I can't tell you, bro. I can't tell you how many times, bro. Me and Walter went to shows, and we seen guys with girls, bro. That brought their and Walter will just they'll come to Walter. At hand, this is before Walter. Now again, Walter's now a committed man. Man. He has a girlfriend for many years now. He's happy with her, and I'm happy for them. Okay, but prior to this, oh man, it's over. There's a reason why they call Walter Mr. Steal Your Girl. There's a reason why. But I'm gonna digress.
I've been there though, like in regards to relationships and wrestling and stuff like that. In a previous relationship, like I would go to wrestling shows all the time with friends and stuff. But then there was this one time I was like, okay, she knows I watch wrestling weekly. She knows it's a big part of my life. Yeah. She's not a wrestling fan. She's got to at least go to one. And it's like, I don't expect her to go to everyone with me, but it's like they were in town. Raw was in town, and I had her go. But the thing is, like, we went as a group, me, her, and one of my friends, and two other male friends. So we went as a group. But the only thing that sucked is just like because there was so many people, we couldn't get good seats. So we were high up, and she hated it because she's short. So it's like she's short, and on top of that, she's got fear of heights. So
Yeah.
it's like you're in an arena and like you're freaking out that you got to go up all these steps, and you think that coming back down you're gonna trip or something.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
was just like that took up more of a problem for her than the actual show itself. So it's like it was a one and done. In regards to females in wrestling in attendance, though, it's like you're right that there's not really a lot. There are some that are like family members or whatever of talents who show up, or it's like there's like the nerdy crowd of like they ironically had a
No,
girlfriend.
but
However,
what I'm saying, like, that's fine. But what I'm referring to, let's be real about it, though.
yeah,
A lot of time, wrestling fans, we're stuck in the friend zone. A lot of time, bro.
I agree.
A lot of time, bro, they're stuck. And again, I don't know why, but for a lot of dudes, it's like, she friend zoned me, it's over. No, it's not, bro. Listen, now, if you're just trying to stick it in and be out, now again, if you're a guy, if you're just trying to stick it in and be out, I mean, it is what it is. But if you're trying to be with that person, right? You got to try to be with that person, right? You want to be her in the friend zone, right? Because she's gonna tell you shit. She's gonna come to you and talk to you about deep conversation that she probably won't tell. Maybe she might tell her female friends, right?
Yeah, I know about that.
That she might want the dude perspective of a situation, if you will.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know about that.
So to all my dudes out there, whenever she puts you in the friend zone, don't be bothered. Embrace it, because the challenge then is try to get out of it, and you can. There's been like I mentioned before, there have been instances where I've been off the friend zone, got off of that shit.
Okay. I mean, my only advice to that is like, if one girl puts you in the friend zone, you better already have a plan B.
That too. Again, the problem with a lot of dudes too, they focus on one chick nowadays.
Yeah,
you focus on one chick. Like, you gotta understand, bro. The world's an ocean. Okay, it's all you can eat buffet out there, bro.
Yeah, it is. So the other part of it is there's no guarantee that you're getting out of the friend zone.
Yeah, there's that too, but it's worth the fun though. But what I'm saying is, though, bro, you can't show her that you're sweating it. You can't let her. You can't let her see it. No, you gotta learn to play. And a lot of dudes, they don't know how to play the game. A lot of dudes, they have to simp, and a lot of times out of 10, a lot of men are simps nowadays, yo. Whether they buy them food, they do their laundry, they reply right away. Another thing too, yo, if you're a guy, don't reply right away to a text. Let her wait a little bit. Now, I'm not saying make her wait 4 hours. Nah. No. Give her 10 minutes or so to show her that, yo, I got things to do.
Show her you're busy.
Show her you're busy, yeah. But anyway, I know a lot of you don't want to hear about this shit. I know a lot of you don't give a fuck about Valentine's Day. But what
that's the type of shit. We would be covering 5 different things about Valentine's Day if we did an episode to take 5.
Exactly, we would be. But at the same time, though, that's why we're doing this today. We're doing this podcast today. We'll be live again on Sunday for the review. But the reality is this: I got a lot of shit going on tomorrow. I have work.
Wait, do you get Monday off?
Monday, I probably have to work Monday.
Okay, because that's President's Day, I think.
You gotta understand, though, bro. I'm an essential worker.
Oh, yeah,
They don't give a shit about that. But what I'm saying is, though, tomorrow's a busy day for me. I have work. And then I'm going out to celebrate my Valentine's Day. We're probably going to go to her house. I'm not going to go anything crazy, honestly. Might watch UFC 250, I think it's 258 coming up tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow, Usman versus Gilbert Burns. And then we might, get
to... you got, Usman?
I don't know, man. It's a tough fight, bro. It's a tough fight because it's 2 guys that know each other, 2 guys that train together. Gilbert Burns, for a lot of people, is a troubling opponent. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what's gonna happen. I have Usman, but we'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see what happens. But I think again, though, for me tomorrow, I'm doing all that, and then I'm going to work at night. You feel me? I'm trying to get my work in, if you will. But I want to give a big shout out to all the hotel maids. And Monday morning we'll be cleaning up the sheets at all the hotels and motels because they are the real MVPs. if you will.
Yeah.
Come Valentine's Day. But at the same time, though, if you're a wrestling fan, this Sunday, girls like buses. One leaves, another one's coming. Amen, Juggernaut. Amen.
Shout out to Juggernaut.
Shout out to Juggernaut for that one, bro. Amen, bro. That's why, again, I keep more than one. Granted, this was ass on me, bro. I would have told y'all, man. If this was, listen, y'all should be thankful I've matured over the years.
Yeah.
Because people have been saying, "Oh, I want to bring back the old heel Steven, the old ghetto heel Steven." I don't want that. No, you don't.
No.
And I don't want the old heel Steven. If the old heel Steven was here right now, obviously he'd be embarrassed what the fuck he's seeing right now from me. But it's like, no, bro. He'll be giving just bad advice right now. But anyway, listen, for a lot of you guys, this Sunday is TakeOver, a wrestling show. Like, technically, yeah, this is a big wrestling weekend, right? You have Impact Wrestling No Surrender, which I will not be watching. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be busy. But I'll be watching.
Even if I was free, I'm not.
I know what's happening.
I'm not spending money, and two, I'm not spending time on a main event. On the main event.
And not for nothing, it's not live. They've already pre-taped this shit already. You got to remember.
I know. It's just
And how do I know?
All the respect in the world to Tommy Dreamer.
And how do I know this? How do I know? Because Kiera Hogan on her Instagram story posted her leaving Nashville. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I know this shit's not live. This shit's not live, people. Anyway. You have TakeOver coming up this Sunday. That's right, NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day. I got it right, Dave. Vengeance Day, which I'm gonna say right now is a shitty name. Vengeance Day.
Do you think it would have been better? Just leave out the day. They should have just left out the day. They're only doing it because it's also Valentine's Day.
Dude, it's Valentine's. It's called TakeOver St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Right. They could have went with. Well, it's the PG-ness, you know.
Yeah, or St. Valentine's Day. I don't fucking know. Or Vengeance. TakeOver Vengeance. There you go. It's called TakeOver Vengeance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because that was a pay-per-view in itself. Vengeance.
Now,
like, if it was just Vengeance.
I know I said.
Cool.
I know I said that I'll be doing. It'll be a contest. I'm doing a contest, by the way, guys. I am doing a contest. A chance for you guys to win $50. Come TakeOver Sunday. So, what I'm gonna do right now, okay? In order to enter this contest, you got to go to Twitter, because right now I am posting a tweet. Post your predictions for TakeOver Vengeance.
Now, wait, how much is the prize again?
$50.
How much you doing?
What you mean?
I'll tell you. This is me going public with this. All right, man. I'm gonna enter it, okay? And I'll say this: if I win, it'll go back in the pot to double with the following month. But on top of that, I'll add in a $20 cameo to announce next month's winner.
Say that again.
Okay. If I win the predictions contest, because I'll enter it, right?
Okay, you can enter it, yeah.
Keep it in for the following month's pot, so the next month is 100 in total. But on top of that, I'll add on a $20 cameo to announce next month's winner. That's if I win.
Say that again, bro.
Okay, let me explain. If I win the contest, keep the money in the pot to make it a bigger pot for next month, like next month's pay-per-view event or the next one. So instead of it being another 50, it would be a total of 100. But on top of that, if I win, I will then out of my own pocket pay for a cameo to announce the winner of the next contest.
Okay, a cameo? You're going to do a cameo?
I will pay for a cameo if I win the prediction contest.
Okay.
So then, like,
before, let me cut you off. But what I'm doing right now, okay. I posted a tweet. It's pinned in my profile right now.
Okay.
This tweet's right there. Post your predictions for TakeOver Vengeance now. Okay. You have to follow me on Twitter. This works on Twitter.
Okay.
You have to follow me
right now as we speak.
Follow me on Twitter. Make sure you like and retweet this as well. Okay.
Okay.
Make sure you follow me
Are we
on
doing
Twitter
the response?
and post your predictions right there.
And the retweet?
No, you can tweet it out, whatever the fuck you want to do, but that's how we're doing it. Cause let's be real about it. Had I recorded a video in the comment thread, but the reality is this: I've had a busy week. Right, I was supposed to do this on Thursday, but I gotta work late in the morning. I got home back around fucking 12, and then I went to work. So I was like, fuck all this shit. So I'm like, Friday, but again, I had things to do today. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do a stream. But I know for a fact people are not gonna post comments right now. They just put up with chats, but nah. So what we're doing is simple. Okay, I posted a tweet out. It's pinned on my profile. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, okay? Make sure, again, you are following me on the Twitter at HeelSteven, all right? It says it right there, okay? You follow me there. In the tweet, make sure you retweet, make sure you like, and then tweet out your predictions for TakeOver, okay? The first person to predict them all right will win. However, should there be a tie, let's say 3 people got everything right. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go to the spin the wheel thing. That's how we're doing it. That is how we're doing it. Okay?
Okay. Well, does it count because, like, I'm giving my predictions as well, like, on the show?
That's fine. Yeah, but you could post them there, too.
Okay. Let's see. So we got...
But that is how we're doing it. Okay? That's the way it's gonna go down. Okay? If you win, awesome. Okay? But make sure again you're following me, okay? Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Okay? Make sure. Alright?
Let's see.
And also too, I know a lot of them out there are these bots accounts. They don't count. If you're a bot account, you're not in. I know a lot of these accounts out there with no avatar, with no tweets. Nah. You got to have followers. You got to have some tweets out there, if you will. So, again, guys, post your prediction, all that stuff. Anyway, Dave, let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into this. It goes down
Did you want to cover any news for the week? Or,
we'll cover that in a little bit. We'll cover that in a little bit.
Was there any news of the week you need to talk about first?
We'll cover that after the prediction.
Okay, I got the whole card right. I got the whole card right here.
Yeah, me too.
You want to work your way up to the main event, or
let's do that. So I tell you what, Dave, you throw me the match, we'll talk about it. How about that? But before we get into before we get into that, I just want to say honestly, listen, takeovers 9 times out of 10, Dave. And I don't know about you, but they always tend to deliver. Granted, it sucks with the pandemic, right? The vibe, the energy isn't there anymore like it used to be. You agree with that, right?
I agree.
That excitement isn't there anymore. And let's be honest here, okay? NXT has been, and I feel like, again, good talent. I've said this every single week. Because put it this way, this week I watched both Dynamite and NXT at the same time.
Yeah,
I did. I don't know how, but I did. And I gotta say, bro, from what I've seen from NXT, it's like, oh, how the mighty has fallen, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, how the mighty has fallen.
Yeah, I agree.
And again, it sucks. It sucks because NXT at one time was like, oh my God, a threat to everyone, right? Oh my God, NXT is this amazing thing. And again, I've always said this, compared to AEW, I feel like NXT's product is more polished. If you will. Like AEW is the rough draft that you hand out to your professor. And then NXT is just the final presentation, basically. Polished, clean, organized, right? All that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it sucks because, bro, every week they keep losing in the ratings war, right? In this make pretend war that they're claiming, especially this week, dude. The ratings were in, bro. The ratings were in. AEW this week scored 741,000 viewers.
Right.
While NXT drew 558,000 viewers.
You know what? Speaking of
listen, this is the NXT episode that was the go home show to a takeover.
Right, it is a go home show. But in regards to that, this was the ratings were brought up to Triple H in this week's conference call, and what's weird is that what he said in response to it is like, shut up. What's in response to his response to it was that like you have to pay attention to the various platforms there are to see it, not just the television. Like for him, it's like the numbers. He's like the numbers are good overall with all the various platforms of watching it, but there is room for improvement. That's how he's looking at it, and I'm just like, oh, so like that to me that came out like Dixie Carter shit. Because that's how she was. That's what she was saying.
Dixie would say, absolutely. Let's face it, and again, for all the crap that we've been giving AEW, we have.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to think that, bro, they keep losing. NXT keep losing every single week, and this number's terrible. And I posted this on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what I posted on Twitter. Okay, keep this in mind. This is just food for thought. Okay, I posted this on Twitter, literally, right as a response. I did a quote tweet to Brian Alvarez. Right, AEW beat NXT in the ratings again. What else is new? But at the same time, both shows again can't even hit 1 million viewers. So what else is new? Let that marinate.
Right. And on top of that, like we're on year 3 for AEW.
I'm sorry, bro.
Right?
Can't hear what you said that you cut off a little bit.
It came out in 2019, right?
Say that again.
We're on year 3 for AEW, right?
Technically, no. Year 2.
3?
Year 2. Year 2.
This is year 3 for AEW.
No, bro, it's year 2 technically.
Okay. So we're on year 2 for AEW. Yeah. Okay. So we're on year 2 for AEW, and they're actually like just as a product as a whole, it's starting to suck. Like
not that it's starting to suck.
They're not even on top of their game. Right now.
Not that they're on the top of the game.
I'm not saying it's horrible. It's still enjoyable. It's just like they're like. I've been listening to some reviews and stuff like that, and just like some like people covering the overall product, and it's just like they're not really telling much of a story. Not as like that. Like they're not. It's really their storytelling is kind of off.
Yeah, I mean, you got again, bro. A lot of time the shows are hit or miss, but right now this is regarding NXT, dude. This is a takeover coming up.
Yeah.
And
we got a takeover coming up.
Takeover coming up, and these numbers are terrible.
That's not good.
It's not fucking good, dude.
That's not good at all. I think that totally sucks. And I mean, like, it's really interesting though because it's like they, to a degree, do kind of out of all the shows that WWE produces, they're the one show that kind of counter. What AEW does do of having an actual live audience. Like they let people in for that show on top of their Thunderdome type thing. But that's not even working. Like they don't do that with Raw or SmackDown, but they do that for NXT, and I get it because of the fact AEW has a live crowd to a degree, and it's not working. It's just something.
It's just what it is, dude. And again, I heard podcasters say this shit. I heard YouTubers say it as well. And I can agree to an extent. The extent of, okay, here's NXT. It was different at one time. It was an hour show on the network, right? It was awesome. It was great to see. It was different from the main roster. And then you label this as they are the main roster, right? You put them 2 hours on USA Network.
I got something to say about that.
What are you gonna say?
Well, it has to tie to a different topic that we'll get into. So,
you want to wait for that? You want to wait or?
Yeah, let's wait for it because it's just like a pulpit because like it was in the discussion I also had on Facebook. So like I'll read it quote for quote later.
No problem.
I just don't want to lose it. So
Yeah,
go ahead.
that's fine. That's fine. So let's get into the prediction. Let's get into the show. I think again the card itself looks very
I got it
solid.
right here.
Okay, but what I'm saying though,
right.
Dave, what I'm saying though, the card looks very solid. It looks like a very solid card. I do think the main event is bananas, if you will. That's even a term out there I'm gonna throw out. Bananas, right?
Yeah.
You have a final for 2 tournaments, which again I'm fine with one, but we'll get into it in the predictions. Okay, we'll get into it, if you will. But
yeah,
again, guys, if you have not yet, yes, I am doing a contest. Head over to my Twitter at HeelSteven. It's pinned to my profile. In the tweet, like it, retweet it, and then tweet out your predictions for TakeOver. A chance to win $50 come Sunday by yours truly. So head over there now. Make sure you follow me as well and all that stuff. All right, Dave. Let's get at it.
All right. So, this probably isn't going to be the exact order that they're going to air it, but we'll start with the women's triple threat for the NXT Women's Championship. We have Io Shirai, the reigning champion, against Toni Storm, the woman who has beaten her twice, once during the Mae Young Classic and another time on TV. And then we have Mercedes Martinez.
Here's my question, okay?
Sure.
What happened to Raquel Gonzalez? Didn't she?
She's in the.
No, I know that. I know that. Mm-hmm. But didn't she pin Io Shirai in the War Games match?
In War Games, yeah, she did.
And weren't they positioning her into the spot where she's gonna challenge for the championship? Like, didn't she beat Rhea Ripley?
Yeah,
on the way out.
She basically sent Rhea Ripley. I'm not going to be surprised if that was Rhea Ripley's last match in NXT.
So basically, yes, all of this, right? And you're telling me that was going to catapult Raquel Gonzalez to was already going to be her championship match with Io Shirai.
Yeah.
And why the fuck are we not getting it? Now, again, okay. I haven't watched NXT that much. I'm going to be honest, too. Maybe they had a match on television and I don't know about it.
No, they didn't. You know what? I think what happened was I think this decision with the women to do the Dusty Tag Team Classic as well was spontaneous over the last month. I think maybe because it's a smaller bracket. Even the first round, they had a match or two take place on 205 Live. So it's like you couldn't even see the full tournament on NXT. So there's that, but I think what happened was they must have put it on hold. They're keeping her momentum high as hell, and I guarantee that if ever there's a tag match between Dakota and Gonzalez against anybody, and that team loses, Dakota Kai is going to take the pinfall because right now they want to keep her strong. And so, I think that's the case. That's a future contender for sure. But as of right now, I feel that they don't want they literally at their last takeover they brought back Toni Storm and they brought in Ember Moon to come back to NXT.
Yeah,
so it's like they wanted.
And I get that, but at the same time, it's like, I thought again going into the takeover, we're getting Raquel Gonzalez versus Io Shirai.
You know what? If you took a break after the last takeover, I wouldn't blame you for thinking that. I would rather it be the last takeover or that last match she had with Rhea Ripley. If that was the last time you saw her on TV and you missed a couple weeks, then that's understandable.
Absolutely. Anyway, as far as the winner goes, here's the thing. I would say Toni, where she gets the chicken shit win almost. Like you have Mercedes Martinez doing all the work, and you think, she's gonna win the belt, and then in come Toni Storm with the steal, if you will.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just don't. see why you're gonna have Io drop the belt right now. If the idea is we're getting Io versus Raquel Gonzalez down the road, so
you're thinking long term.
I'm thinking long term. Because again, it'll be silly as shit if you build Raquel Gonzalez, right? You have her beat. I guess one of the major threats to Io's title and Rhea Ripley, right?
Yeah.
You send her packing, right? You have her pin Io Shirai at TakeOver War Games. You're labeling her. People call her fucking Diesel. When I look at Raquel Gonzalez, I look more like I feel more like she's Crush from 94, 95, Bryan Adams. I get that vibe almost.
Yeah, I get you. I get you on that one.
But again, it should be a fun little match. But I'm going with Io here because I do think, again, Raquel takes the belt off Io down the road.
I'm going with Mercedes, not just because I'm a fan. I think like this past week, they've been really more. It's funny because it's like if like you're a betting person, you go with Io, especially within this last week. They're really playing up this rivalry more so between Mercedes and Tony. Like I think these two are going to be fighting it out, and then Io gets a roll up win or something like that. Like there's gonna be someone's gonna steal the win, but it's gonna be Io. But what I want to see Mercedes win it. She has been in the game for like 15 years, like really long time, and like just to get this type of opportunity, I'm not saying that I don't like. It's not that I don't like Toni Storm or anything like that. Toni Storm she won the UK Women's Championship by beating Rhea Ripley, and she won the Mae Young Classic. I'm not saying that there's not a chance for her to win anything else, but it's more of a thing of like she's still very, very young, and there's so much time. Like she has time on her side to win it at another time, whereas someone like Mercedes is like time's running out. And I don't know how much time is left, how many more years we get. And she finally made it to WWE. She was in both of the Mae Young Classics. And on top of that, was also in that casino battle royale thing that they had in AEW at one of their events. So it's like she's been around for a long time, but it's just like I want to see that kind of pay off. And I just feel like in regards to like the long-term booking, it may simply be a hot potato thing where she gets it and then loses it back in a one-on-one to Io, or like something like that, and then that's where you go from there. Where Io, like she quickly got it back, but then she eventually drops it to Gonzalez.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's okay. So you're gonna go Mercedes Martinez. I'm going with Io Shirai. Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, I know. Quick side note. Just because I just saw it again. Big shout out, congratulations to the new Mr. and Mrs. Keith Lee. He got her to say yes.
Yeah, Valentine's week.
Miss Mia Yim is now off the market, fellas. She's engaged.
Bro, she's been off the market though. Bro, listen, dude.
No, I know. I know they've been dating.
You gotta understand something, dude. They live together. When you're dating someone and you live together, it's over.
Yeah,
it's over.
No,
bro.
of course. I'm just saying, like, there are some people out there until there's a ring, like they don't care. They don't care.
I know
like,
that
they're just like, oh, well, there's not a ring on.
But that's the next.
I'm not
step,
one
though.
of those.
That's the next. Once she moves in.
Yeah.
Once she splits, listen. Once you have her agree to split the rent, it's over, bro. It's fucking over.
Right. Okay, so next we have, speaking of Raquel Gonzalez, the Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Championship Finals. Dakota Kai and Raquel versus Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. The winning team doesn't just get the trophy; they also get a future tag team championship match for the women's championship.
Did they make that official?
Yes.
Okay.
Which makes sense because the men's get an NXT tag shot.
Okay, here's my take, okay? Why are we doing a women's tag team tournament?
I don't know.
Listen,
He's quality.
I think it's
It's
great.
quality.
Listen, I get it. You're honoring Dusty Rhodes, who was one of the founding fathers of this new version of NXT, right? Performance Center, all that stuff, right? Full Sail, right? FCW, you name it, right? One of the founding fathers of WWE developmental, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they respect him, they revere him, and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
They want to honor his legacy, and I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it's just like the Royal, just like watching the Rumble. Staying through 2 is bad. 1 is long, but staying through 2 is like, bro, I'm good.
Yeah, like I said earlier, some of the qualifying matches took place on 205 Live.
Yes.
That like, if I have to sit through 205 Live on top of that just to see some of the tournament, and it could have been a good match, but it's just like, who actually is suffering, like giving themselves enough time of their day to say, hey, I'm gonna watch SmackDown, Raw, NXT UK, 205 Live, Superstars main event if they're still around, and then on top of that, AEW, MLW, New Japan Weekly. It's like, who's doing this? Who, even sports broadcasters out? They got to have someone else watching some of the shows for them. It would drive me crazy.
Facts. Absolutely.
But we got the tag team match. Deshawn and her Diesel, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. What do you think?
So, I did see that this past Wednesday, Shotzi and Ember defeated
The Way.
The Way, yeah, which is a funny name. The Way of Kenneth LeRae and Indy Hartwell. I'm called her Indy Blackwell. I don't know why. I almost did. I almost called her Indy Blackwell. I don't know why, but I don't know. Anyway, there's
Is it
that.
Hartright? Is that the name, Hartright or Hartwell?
Indy, I think it's Hartwell.
Okay.
Let me find out. Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we?
Yeah, let me see. Storylines.
Indy Hartwell.
Okay, Hartwell.
She's kind of cute. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She's all right.
Yeah, she's cute. I let her. Anyway, so there's that, and they're now gonna face Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I already gave my thoughts on Raquel Gonzalez already.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a fun little match for what it's worth. Again, it's one thing we know about the NXT Women's Division. They always make it, they always put the effort out there, right?
Yeah.
But it should be a fun little match for what it's worth.
It will be.
Considering that both Nia Mahal and
I wanted to address that.
Nia Mahal and fucking Shayna Baszler are the women's tag team champions now, right, in WWE. Yeah. I want to believe that a babyface tag team will make the way to the main roster,
right?
To challenge them, but
they don't have to.
They don't have to. You could definitely do Raquel. You can do Raquel and Dakota Kai, but at the same time, you're not going to do 2 heels. You're not doing that.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
No, I was gonna say they don't have to, because the titles are supposed to be defended on all brands.
I get that, but you're not gonna have 2 heel teams going at it for the title. Right. You're not doing that.
I know.
Now, had this been Charlotte Flair and Asuka,
yeah, that would have made sense.
It would have made more sense. You would have done Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai winning.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's not a main roster spot. They're just traveling all 3 brands. Yeah. What this does is you showcase Raquel Gonzalez, who I guarantee you Vince is going to fucking melt his heart away.
Do you think that? Well, before you make your decision, let me just throw this out there. Do you think that it's literally going to be a title shot within the next 2 weeks on NXT TV?
Probably, yeah.
Or do you think they'll wait for?
They're not waiting a takeover. I mean, they could do it on a pay-per-view just to fill time on the
card. Do you think they'll save it for not Elimination Chamber but Fastlane or some shit?
Maybe so. Who knows, really? But time will tell. But I think more for NXT TV. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I was just saying, you never know, what they could pull off within the next 2 weeks. Because, if you saw Raw over the last couple weeks, even going back to Royal Rumble, they're starting to push the team of Lana and Naomi. And
yeah, I don't know why, but they are.
I don't know why, but they are. And that could be a thing. That could be the team to drop to take the belts off of I almost want to say I wanted to say Oscar, but I meant
no,
Shayna and
no. Lana should not even be near a championship right now.
She shouldn't. But I'm just going off of what they're doing.
No, but that's another thing too, bro. All these makeshift teams, bro.
Yeah.
Another thing also, a lot of these makeshift teams to me just make no fucking sense.
They don't.
But if I'm picking a winner right now, I'm gonna go with Shotzi versus Shotzi and Ember Moon. Yeah, to get the win.
That's my pick as well. I'm going with them for the long term booking. That's going to be the team to take on Shayna and Nia.
There's that. Let me write this down on my notes here. I'm also doing my little predictions here as well, if you will, because
and
why
if anybody wants to jump in advance and see what I'm going to say, I already posted my predictions on Twitter.
Writing it down right here. All right, so continue on, Dave.
Okay. Do you want to just jump right into the next one, or do you want to talk about another topic?
What topic should we talk about? What topic?
Okay, so as you know, we have Bad Bunny, who is going to be a regular for quite a while here in WWE,
and I love it.
A lot of the reason we're getting people like Bad Bunny. There's the word that now Little Bow Wow. Well, the reason I even said that is because he had enough nerve to mention like Mike on Twitter. Bow Wow, he says after he finishes his last album, he wants to work with WWE, and their WWE has reached out to Cardi B. So those are three names that will probably have some type of affiliation with WWE in the near future. However, with our main man Bad Bunny, the guy who's given everybody hope in the rap game, there is SK Wrestling left an article.
Sportskeeda.
Okay, Sportskeeda left an article. We have no names in particular. However, they said, I'm hearing that Bad Bunny is already at or going to be soon at the PC in Orlando with Bow Wow expected soon. Bow Wow is
okay. Yeah. To my understanding, we're gonna get right back into predictions real quick. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna get right back into predictions. Okay, promise. Okay. Bad Bunny, to my understanding, has been training as we speak. He's been training at the Performance Center.
We already pretty much know the match.
To my understanding, too, guys, and I know this will get people upset. Bad Bunny is crushing it in WWE merchandises right now. He's crushing. He surpassed Roman Reigns.
Top 3 out of 5 sellers.
Yes. 3 shirts top sellers right now. Yeah. So for all you people that are saying Bad Bunny brings nothing to the WWE product, I'll wait.
Yeah, he has 1 shirt under Roman and then like 3 on top in regards to top 5 sales. Yeah. But as the article was saying,
but I do want to say this again. Mm-hmm. What the fuck has Bow Wow done?
That's what
the guy. Listen, I'm sorry. The dude hasn't been relevant since he was Little Bow Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like. Last time he was relevant was like 10 years ago, in my opinion.
He was on Wild 'N Out many years ago.
106
they're bringing back, which they're bringing back, by the way.
Yeah,
he got his show back.
Yeah, he got his show back.
He got his show back. Good for him.
But as I was saying, so Bow Wow is wrapping up an album. Well, this is great news for social media. Word has it that actual talent are not impressed with the move. Talent is concerned that time and effort will go into the rap stars, which leaves less effort being given to the actual wrestling product. It hasn't been confirmed, but both of them are scheduled for Raw and SmackDown appearances. But seeing as how WWE plans are fluid, it could be any time. I'm also hearing Bianca Belair's name floating around the whole R2. No, okay, somebody did a typo. That's what it said word for word. Pretty much, basically. Like you could see all the writing on the wall. Bad Bunny's gonna have a match tagging with Damian Priest against Miz and Morrison. We already kind of know that. It's not even confirmed yet, but that's got to be the case.
That's the
most likely.
That's the route to go.
Yeah. But to learn that now we have it, that talent, and they're not going to name names because who's stupid enough to go against this right now? To know that the locker room, there are people in the locker room who are upset about this. I said this when it was because like I originally found out about the article through a friend on Facebook, and I responded with this. I'll read what I said real quick. If I'm a WWE talent, I'd be a little mad, but if I'm a PC signee, I'm furious. Now this is when I said earlier that I had something to say about something like it tied with this. And the reason I say I'm furious, I said I understand a lot of this is to bring in a wider audience, especially right around the around Mania when the network transitions to the Peacock. It's a money move, but it's a problem. Mania is normally a big payday for as much talent as possible. That's why there was a huge huge card including 2 battle royals. Just to sum it all up, basically what it was. I just said what we already know about Bad Bunny, what we know about Bow Wow, Cardi B, and stuff like that. But I also added in one of the biggest problems was 99% of the men's Rumble was at least 35. WWE isn't working on the future, and like I don't care what people say about NXT, but this is why things like OVW and FCW were important because that was developmental. It's a place where talents were scouted.
You gotta understand this too, though, bro. They keep mentioning NXT is the main roster now.
No, I know.
They're acknowledging it as a third brand.
No, yeah, they're acknowledging it as a third brand. I understand that, but it's like that. Like they have quote the PC, but it's like they don't like. That's where you're learning your craft. But to a degree, it's like you're not learning your craft in front of a smaller crowd to like work your way up. Like they have NXT, but it's like NXT is more so like you got to already have some scars under your belt of like the indies for the most part. You know, like that's what like crowds are expecting. Like like I signed a top indie talent. Like they basically are saying, man, fuck the PC, man. We'll just sign people from Progress and Evolved. You know, it's like. I don't know.
And that's fine too, but at the same time, though, you got to remember, a lot of these guys they bring in, whether they're from Ring of Honor, from Impact,
still got to learn the WWE style.
Yeah, bro. Look at Balor and Owens when they went. There was a story that they had to sweep up the fucking gymnasium once the show was over, and they weren't even on the card, and they were sweeping, bro.
That's some young boy shit.
Shinsuke Nakamura was doing the same shit too, bro. So,
only reason I brought it up was it's just like I understand the Bad Bunny thing. I like it's gonna be great, no matter how you look at it. But if like from a talent's perspective, I can understand, especially if like you're someone already in the PC and you're like, hey man, I'm here to learn to be the future. You know, I'm not saying I'm gonna be the best, but I'm
okay, and that's fine, but. But if you're someone that's complaining and you're in your early fucking 20s, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you got more than enough time.
You have a long way to go, bro. Now, if you're someone in your 30s or so, and you've been in places and shit, and that I get that. But if you're one of these guys that are just green as shit,
yeah, I'm not even mad at. I'm not even mad at like the talent. I'm more so mad at.
It's a win, bro.
Yeah.
You got a new subscriber. Joseph Game, thank you for subscribing, brother. Thank you for subscribing. Joseph Game, thank you for subscribing, brother. I appreciate that. Anyway. So, I think, again, listen, Bad Bunny being a WrestleMania, that's the vibe that we're getting here. I'm fine with it, dude. I'm fine with it.
Do you see other people coming after Mania or before? Like, you think they're going to try to rush all this?
I don't think, listen, bro, they already have one rapper. They're not going to go for 2. I'm sorry. Bow Wow coming in, bro. Listen, the guy's been unretired for so many years now.
Yeah.
And let's be honest here. When was the last time a radio station? When was the last time that a mainstream radio station or someone that you know has played a Bow Wow song?
Shorty Like Mine. That's the last time I've ever heard Bow Wow have a relevant
2007,
song.
dude. 2007. It's 2021, bro. It's been 13 years, bro.
Exactly.
And how old is Bow Wow now? Like fucking 30-something
He has
years old?
kids.
Yeah, bro.
We.
And listen, Vince, if you want to book Bow Wow WrestleMania, okay, Bow Wow versus Lil Romeo. Book it, Vince.
Yeah, there's your money match, or you could just like, you know what it is. You know where this is coming from. One, he saw what's happening with Bad Bunny. Two, Vince was probably like, well, we lost Snoop Dogg. Let's get his nephew, his quote rap nephew.
Nah, fuck that. Anyway.
Back to the card.
Back to the card, yeah.
Okay, so the men's Dusty's Tag Team Classic, we have Nash Carter and Wesley, aka MSK. I don't even know. What do you think MSK stands for, anyways?
Most men should kneel. I don't know.
Men should kneel.
Kneel. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways,
most Supreme Kick Pads. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. So you got the most Supreme Kick Pads versus the grizzled young veterans of James Drake and Zach Gibson.
Yes.
Now
they pulled the upset win last week. This past one, they did win
over Ciampa and Thatcher.
Thatcher, yeah, bro.
Okay, the interesting thing about this one is this will be the second year in a row for the grizzled young veterans in the finals. So, knowing that, what do you think?
Bow Wow has puppies. I don't know about that. I don't know about that TA coupon. Bow Wow has puppies.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. I think they're a good tag team. They're unique.
Yeah.
They are your prototypical anti-Smark wrestlers, if you will, right?
Yeah.
But then you have MSK that they have fucking catapulted real soon because they need a new tag team face. They need a new face.
On top of that, the heel, the tag team champs are heels right now.
Exactly.
Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch.
Yes. So there's that too. And it's real about it. When the last time it had to be Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
That's come to the scene and already been catapulted to the main.
Boom.
Right there.
Yeah.
And we know how good they are. We know how good Nash Carter.
Yeah, Nash Carter and Wesley.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna call them Dez. Dez and Zach.
Please.
Dez and Wes.
Please, Dez and X.
Dez and Wes.
Yeah, Dez and Wes. Okay.
Yeah. Zachary Wentz, Disney Xavier. We know how good they are.
Right.
Already. It's funny because they only have that one crazy move where the guy does a shooting star and he gets pushed.
What do you call that? Like a push star press?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
But it's unique though. That's the only thing that's unique about them. Everything else, their high fly moves seem simple.
Yeah.
But they get it done though. Yeah. They get it done though. Oh. I think though there's money as well as them as single stars eventually down the road.
Yeah.
But that being said though, you have the Grizzly Young Vets too, who, like you mentioned, they were in the finals last year and they lost.
Right.
To Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and again, they're a good tag team, but let's be real about it, they're more to the UK scene than they are to the fucking US scene.
Yeah.
I think again with Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan being heels, and let's be real about it, they've lost a lot of momentum.
And they haven't been building any other tag team up to challenge them.
Exactly. I think there's money in MSK. Okay. And I'll go one step. I think MSK takes the tag titles off Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan. I'm going MSK.
Okay, MSK all the way. All right. Yes. That is actually my pick as well. I'm with that one. In regards to who takes the tag titles down the line, I could see that. However, as mentioned last week, I'll bring it up again because you watched NXT, so you know. I told you, man, they're pushing Imperium coming back.
Yeah, they are.
And I would not be surprised if, like, in the shadows, that's the team that's taking those belts back. Now, I don't know if that means Walter's coming or not, but if he's coming, ooh, things are going to get real interesting real fast.
Absolutely.
Okay. Hopping. Well, the order is weird. So after that, we have the North American Championship. Johnny Gargano, Mr. NXT, Mr. Leader of the Way, versus one half of the Time Splinters of New Japan, Mr. Marty McFly himself, Kushida. Who you got?
Listen, they've been protecting Kushida.
Hell yeah, they have.
Crazy.
He's the one who wrote off Velveteen Dream.
Basically, yeah, we have not seen him since. But I did enjoy the little segment from this past Wednesday where Gargano's in the wheelchair and his arm apparently is in a fucking slink.
Yeah.
They show the X-ray. They had to fucking push him into the ring, and Regal comes out. It's like, oh, first of all, the X-ray is for the right arm, but your left arm is hurt.
Yeah,
like you knew he was faking it, but I thought it was funny though.
Are you enjoying his kind of chicken shit heel tactics?
Yeah, but at the same time though, I know he can be a better heel than this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't believe me? Go back and watch his stuff from Dragon Gate USA in 2013.
Okay. Just his heel work alone, turning on Ciampa, that alone was really good.
But I do think though, again, the money with him though, if he ever comes up to the main roster, is as a babyface. That's the money with him.
I've been tweeting it for a while, and I'll say it again. That's your retirement match for Daniel Bryan, man. Passing of the torch right there. If he gets called up, I'd love to see it.
If they do, we'll see. But
who you got?
With this match again, and what happened as well with Kushida showing up from behind, attacking Austin Theory, and all this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Gargano.
Yeah.
I don't think, again, yes, does Kushida deserve to be champion? Absolutely. But let's be real about it right now. You're not taking that belt off Gargano right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, I love Kushida, great talent, and like definitely championship material. But, and I think this is actually going to lead probably to a triple threat or a four-way at like the Mania weekend takeover. Who they're really pushing is Dexter Lumis. That's the guy who's getting the belt. Fight me on that, bro. Fight me on
Dexter
that.
Lumis? Yeah, I think so too. I think that's the.
He's stalking. He is stalking the way.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's stalking the way. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Gargano just for long-term booking. In regards to that, right before we announced our final match of the pay-per-view, just to cover real quick another interesting thing that happened on NXT. Your thoughts on Cameron Grimes, the stockbroker?
I love it. Apparently, it happened to him in real life. Apparently,
for real, that was real money.
Yeah, so
I'm surprised they allowed that. Him talking about investing in GameStop and then Puppy Coin.
I mean, who hasn't though, bro? Who hasn't not invested in GameStop?
I didn't even know about it until it actually happened. Like after that. I know.
You're asked out, bro. You were asked out.
Hey, man, like, I was one of those people who wanted to buy into the network when they were trapped in Saudi Arabia because I knew stocks were going to be low, and I didn't do it. So, yeah, I stay out of the loop sometimes when it comes to the stock market.
I see that. So,
yeah, but
now let's get on to the main event.
Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne for the NXT Championship. Oh, but one quick thing before we do, I just gotta say it. I don't care what Dave Meltzer says. Those two matches between Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor, match of the year candidates, period, because they never left the ring. They never left the ring.
What did he say? What did he say?
No, that's my opinion. That's my personal opinion.
So what does that have to do with Dave Meltzer?
Because Dave Meltzer is like, I guarantee you, like, he's gonna announce something from AEW or New Japan that has flippity flips and outside the ring diving and this and that as match of the year.
Well, he probably will. He probably will. And that's fine. I'm not saying that, he's wrong or he's right.
Right. No,
It's
I'm just
opinion.
saying, like, it's very rare for a match to take place and no one ever leaves the ring. That's what I'm saying. And, like, it wasn't just a no one leaves the ring match. It was a war. Both of them.
They beat the fuck out of each other.
Yes, they did.
Now, if I had to choose one, I'd pick the first one over the second one. That's
of course, the first was the best.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, that was outside.
But I think what that did too, though, it showed you that Kyle O'Reilly is gonna be a big player at NXT.
Yeah, it's time for Adam Cole to take a step back. That's what that was about.
We'll see.
Yeah, Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne.
Oh yes, this is
NXT TakeOver UK for real. Like that's a main event for UK. Like we're getting
absolutely.
a sneak peek.
Let's be honest though, Pete Dunne now, fuck, he's main eventer, bro. He looks like a main eventer. I know he's vegan and all, but I know he was stuck because of the pandemic, travel restrictions. But I don't know what the fuck he did, but he looks like a main eventer.
Yeah,
now he does. He's probably on the Kota Ibushi prescription medication, if you will, but
some supplements,
some vegan supplements, if you will. But he looks, like a big deal now.
Yeah. Right?
But yeah, let's be real about it. If you're a European fan, this is it for you, bro. This is a fucking dream match, right?
Yeah.
Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne. Holy shit! Shut up and take my money.
This is your stateside preview. Like if you're a regular who doesn't watch NXT UK, and I know neither of them are on that show anymore, or
Pete
whatever.
Pete Dunne that is.
Yeah, Pete Dunne's done, and I mean Balor did a few takeovers over there. But what I'm saying is, it's like
one takeover. He did one.
Yeah. Okay, so he did one. But what I'm saying is, like, this is basically, if you have never watched it, if you didn't watch the original TakeOver UK special for their tournament, whatever, this match will be a great introduction or a great way for you to start tuning back into that product. I guarantee it. Like, this is going to be your match of the night.
It very well could be.
Promise.
I think, honestly, this will be the match of the night. I think this will be kind of the similar style to when Balor faced Kyle O'Reilly in that same chain wrestling, stiff maneuvers, if you will. Here's the thing about it, right? I like both guys here.
I do.
I don't want to see Pete Dunne lose. I don't want to see it. But at the same time, the other side of the coin, you have Karrion Kross, who's facing Santos Escobar this Wednesday. I don't know why they put it on the TakeOver show, but it is what it is. At the same time, you're throwing this idea that Edge is watching this match. And you're throwing the idea that Edge is going to face...
You know what?
But you know it's not going to happen. You know it's not.
You know what? I'm starting to... Like, when we covered the Royal Rumble, Connor said it, and I think he's right, man. I think they're stretching this all the way to Fastlane. The decisions.
You mean Chase?
Yeah, that's what I meant, Chase. My bad. I don't know why I said Connor. Yeah, I think what Chase said was right. They're gonna stretch the decisions, both Edge and Bianca's, till Fastlane. So it doesn't even matter in regards to Edge watching this.
I agree with that too. I totally agree. With that being said, though, again, I don't want to see.
Do you see shenanigans? Any shenanigans at all in this match, or just a straightforward back and forth?
You could,
but who?
That's the question. Maybe Karrion Kross near the end.
No, like that's not his style.
TikTok.
It would be weird. I mean, like, I know he wants the belt, but it would be weird saying this. Maybe to a degree, if they really wanted to push him, like, to get some last minute momentum for a match he's going to lose, let the match go to a no contest because of Phantasma. Just let those guys ruin this event. All three of them.
El Fantasma from New Japan?
No, Santos Escobar and his henchmen. Have those three ruin the match.
I mean, so you mean like ended like in a no contest almost?
Yes, yeah.
So you're gonna go with a no contest route?
I'm just throwing that out there. My actual pick is going to be Finn Balor. But, I mean, like, if they wanted to do it where you keep Pete looking strong, that's, like, if there's going to be some shadiness, maybe even hit Balor first so it ends in a DQ. But it's just, like, that's the only way I see there being any form of momentum for Escobar going into his match next week with Cross. Other than that, I don't know. I'm sticking with Balor nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm going with Balor too. And again, it hurt me to say it, but I'm going with Finn Balor. I'm going with Finn Balor here, and that's TakeOver.
That's it now, ladies and gentlemen.
Again,
we only have one difference in our draft picks, basically, for our predictions, and that's the triple threat for the women. So, if to make it easier for predictions, what you could do in the tweet that Steve posted, use hashtag Dave's picks or hashtag Steve's picks. That's if you listened, so that way we don't have to go through everything.
Or if not, hey, who knows? Maybe it's a different point of view. But again,
no, I'm just saying if they want to go off of everything we just said.
Again, to enter this contest is simple. I posted a tweet. It's pinned in my profile.
Mm-hmm.
At Heel Steven. Okay? You're going to go to the tweet. You're going to hit the like button. You're going to hit the retweet button. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. And then after that, you're going to tweet out your predictions. The winner receives $50 by yours truly. Now, should there be more than one person that got everything right, we're going to go to spin the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to find out who wins and all that stuff. And that's how it's going to go down.
And I said earlier, if I win, because I entered, then that money goes to the pot for the next event, doubling it to $100 for the next prediction contest. And on top of that, I will pay for an additional $20 cameo to announce your name as the winner.
There you go.
So
there you go with that. There you
go with that. Know.
You never fucking know.
Never know. Get some quick money. You might. Yeah.
Listen, man. I know, money. Again, it's a busy weekend, Valentine's Day. I know a lot of you don't have girlfriends. Mm-hmm. I know it could be another lonely night playing with Mr. Right Hand, if you will. Get the Lubricant ready. Oh, boy. Get the OnlyFans ready. Get your Pornhub subscription ready. I'm trolling. Okay, relax. Relax. I'm going out tomorrow. That's all I know, bro. I'm going out tomorrow. I will not be watching No Surrender. I do know that's Tommy Dreamer versus Rich Swann.
The birthday match.
Whoop-de-fucking-do. Whatever. I'm sorry, and I like Tommy Dreamer. I don't hate the guy, but he doesn't do it for me. Really, really doesn't. To me, he's past his time already.
Mm-hmm.
You need to just be an ambassador, bro. Just be a fucking ambassador. I mean, I'm sure, again, he's a nice person in real life. I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. But it's like, dude, just at this point in juncture, why the fuck are you still wrestling?
Last minute thoughts. The AEW main event. What did you think? Kenta and Omega versus Moxley and Archer.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Basically, it's all over the place. They fucking went into the kitchen area at one moment, but there was that.
You know, I just wanted to bring that up real quick because it's like that whole story. I think the Impact part of it is done. You know, like that. Like I don't think Omega's going back to Impact for anything else.
I don't think so either, dude.
Like I honestly think he's not even going to try to challenge Rich Swann.
I mean, he did beat him. So, I mean,
yeah, he beat him in that tag match, but we all thought he'd come back and take the belt off him.
I mean, who knows, really? I mean, we'll see. Anyway, I'm reading the comments here as well in the chat, by the way. Silver Surfer Rescue, do you think Jake Paul will knock out Ben Askren? Here's the thing, yo. So, in case you don't know, Jake Paul, the YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
Is fighting Ben Askren, former Bellator, former ONE FC, welterweight champion
Mm-hmm.
or lightweight champion, what have you. He fought in the UFC. And one thing about Ben Askren, his striking is kind of terrible. I don't know if you saw this video meme that was lurking the internet like over a year ago about the guy that got dropped by a flying knee in 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's him.
Okay.
So Jake Paul is going to box with him in April.
Speaking of which,
I'll say this real quick, and I wanted to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
I know Silva been asking about this for like a week now, and I feel like I've ignored the question, and that wasn't really my intent. I think overall, listen, Jake Paul, as far as his striking goes, has been amazing. Don't get me wrong, but you got to remember, he's fought a guy. His last win was against Nate Robinson.
Yeah, that was sad.
Which was sad because again, Nate Robinson didn't even spar.
His first fight ever.
Didn't even spar. He didn't even spar. Nate Robinson, to my understanding, didn't even spar.
That's sad.
Not one moment. Not one time in training. To make things even worse, he went into the ring wearing Jordan 1s.
Oh,
not even proper boxing shoes. Like, bro, come on. And yes, let's be honest here. That was the highlight of the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones boxing card that happened in November. Prior to that, Jake Paul.
The memes that were made with that.
But prior to that, Jake Paul knocked out Allison Gibbs, a YouTuber.
Yeah. So I mean.
In the first round, but again, a guy who has never fought before. He's an amateur fight, but
never
again, he's
sparred.
But he's sparred. But again, it's these YouTube boxers though. Like again, okay.
No, I was talking about.
And I can't speak for Dave, but for me, I'll say this: I'm not taking shit away from him. Again, he's won all the fuck you want, but don't sleep on Ben Askren, bro. Ben Askren, yes, his striking, I will say, is at the level of Jake Shields. However, he's been tested before. The fact that people think that, he got dropped in 5 seconds, he's terrible, he's garbage, I think it's silly, yo. Ben Askren has been battle tested over the years. He's fought the very best of the best. And he's won. So, if, again, you want to see Jake Paul, again, if he's taking his boxing career seriously, you want to see him, yes, move up, the level of competition, but at the same time is like, are you biting more than you can chew at this point in juncture? And then you hear him calling out Floyd Mayweather, which is like, bruh.
Speaking of which, that's next week. On Saturday.
Which one?
Logan Paul Mayweather.
Apparently not, dude.
Oh, it got postponed?
Apparently got postponed, yeah.
I was looking forward to that.
So also, WWE rumored they have signed an Indian MMA star, Sanjana George. This is coming out of Sportskeeda, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
WWE has signed an Indian MMA star, Sanjana George. According to sources close to Sportskeeda Wrestling, George was part of the tryouts organized by WWE in March of 2019. It is supposedly headed to the WWE Performance Center soon. In addition to her MMA background, Sanjana George is an expert at running obstacle courses. That said, George is a lifelong WWE fan and has also expressed the same during an exclusive chat with Sportskeeda Wrestling, which was conducted during the tryouts.
Right.
This is what she said in a quote, by the way. WWE is a lot more difficult. You need very good muscle memory to do well here. Where when you're taking a bump, literally you're falling on your back. When you see obstacles, you see and you plan how you're going to do it. That is basically believing in luck and hoping things work out. And it's a video of her here powerlifting. For what it's worth, I mean, It is what it is. I mean, good luck. I never heard of. I'll be honest here. I've never heard of her.
Yeah, I'm just as unknown as you are. I mean, the only good side, I'll say this, rather it be NXT UK, regular USA, or now NXT India, is that like the women have the opposite problem. Like they don't even have a problem with, whereas the men do. As like they're all, a majority of them are young, so it's like they have a bright future. Like whereas majority of the regular men's roster is all like prime middle age 30s going on 40. It's like the women are kind of the future. So it's like we may not know who this woman is, but like if she's got it, then it's like we may know in a couple years. Like they may say, hey, like you're doing good in India, come on down, and let's see what you got. I woo woo, I'll cheer for it.
Exactly. So we'll see what happens with that. Also, um, in the news as well. Well, I did watch part of SmackDown this week.
Okay, I
I gotta.
didn't yet. I'm gonna watch it later tonight.
I'm gonna say this is overall the show is okay for what it's worth.
Mhm.
In case you guys don't know, Roman Reigns will be facing the winner of the Chamber match coming up immediately after the match is over.
Oh, that's wrong, man.
So it's
Like,
gonna be
yo,
so it's gonna be Kevin Owens versus Jey Uso versus Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro versus King Corbin versus Sami Zayn, and the winner gets right away a match with Roman Reigns.
that's punk. Oh my man, like,
I mean,
all
they
right.
might save it to Fastlane. Who knows? We'll
No,
see.
no, I hope it's Fastlane because it's just like that'd be such a punk move for like you win the chamber and then right away the champion comes out
But
because
again,
it's like
but again, it's Roman's character though,
no,
bro.
no, no, no. I get it completely for his character, and I also get it that like because health reasons, like they want him as least active as possible. He's not gonna be doing. He's on like WrestleMania outside of pay-per-views. WrestleMania is gonna be like his longest match of the year.
Yeah,
Let's just keep it real. Like he is not working. Like this last Royal Rumble, like those are the only times they don't want him working barely anything throughout the week, and I
yeah.
understand it. It's cool actually for a heel gimmick, or just a champion in general to not work every week. But it's just like it's really coming off as like compare and contrast to Drew, who wants to work every week as a fighting champion, and it's gonna suck because like imagine if it's someone like Daniel Bryan, you know,
Facts.
Daniel wins the chamber
Um,
and boom.
yeah. So moving on here. Big E defended the championship against Shinsuke Nakamura.
Ooh, okay.
Apollo came out before this, wanted another shot. We're
Hmm.
getting it. We're getting a heel Apollo. So
Yeah,
there's that too. Also, we got the return of Seth Rollins.
he
Seth
needs to change
Rollins.
his nickname. He
A
needs to change his
fun little fact: the old theme song is back. Burned
nickname.
Down is
Down.
back.
Okay.
Is back.
Is he keeping the Messiah gimmick or no?
I don't know. So it's funny because they had the entire SmackDown locker room around
Yeah.
ringside for his return, and he cut the speech how him having a daughter now opened his eyes and his
Uh
vision, and everyone started leaving because he believed that SmackDown with him as their leader will be even greater and shit like that. And
that's
everyone walked away.
it's
Cesaro looked at him. I think he said something, and then Rollins went back and he attacked Cesaro. Keep this in mind.
yeah.
Nakamura did double duty tonight. He did
Oh
double
yeah,
duty.
Big E. Yeah.
Well, not really. I'm sorry. He didn't do double duty. It's all about Cesaro. Cesaro did double
Oh, okay.
duty.
Okay.
Well, not really. Take that back. He didn't do double duty. Fuck. What am I talking about here? Also on the show, you had, like I mentioned, Sami Zayn and King Corbin. They defeated Rey and Dominic Mysterio to get a shot in the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that too. And the main event, you had the fucking what are they called now? The
Who? Who? I could give you a name.
Bobby Roode and Ziggler, the
Oh,
dogs,
the Dirty
the
Dogs.
Dirty Dogs. Yeah, the Dirty Dogs.
They're not announced as that yet,
They're
but
not.
that's
They're
like
not. But that's what
that's
they're
what they're
calling
called.
themselves. Yeah, what they're
Yeah.
calling themselves is those two versus Bryan and Cesaro, and they
Oh.
won.
Oh, Brian and Cesaro are the Dirty
Yes,
Dogs.
so they won. Bryan and Cesaro won.
Okay. Two things.
After this, there was a brawl.
Uh,
Kevin Owens came out and he stunned everyone while Roman was watching.
yeah.
Also on the show, just a quick rapid fire here. Bailey, I think, beat Liv Morgan, so there's that. Also, you had Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks being confronted by Nia and Shayna Baszler. And
What?
yes, they redid the spot where Shayna's butt hit the fucking apron.
Okay,
My
so
hole.
that completely confirms that that was not a botch, or that was a work. That was a complete work. The my whole spot.
No, I think no. I want to believe it was in the moment.
You don't think you think okay? So you think she got hurt, but she didn't like get injured?
She got. I want to believe that it did hurt.
Yeah,
Think about it. Someone of her size dropping a leg drop on the
on the
hardest
hardest part of the
part of the
ring.
ring. Yes.
Yeah,
So you got to think, hey,
maybe.
her
Yeah,
butthole really hurts.
yeah. Well,
And listen, she saved her career with that line. She
yeah.
saved her career. If they don't
I
make merchandise off that shit, bro,
like I said this on because you said you caught up already with Cobra Kai, right?
yeah.
Okay, I said this on Twitter because like she made she retweeted something that Naomi shared, and it's someone mashed together Naya's theme song and made like a techno remix, constantly sang "My Hole" with Naomi dancing in the glow and stuff. It's like a funny, but I said, you know what? It's time to flip the script. You need to flip the script on this, and instead of like having it be "My Hole," why don't you just start the catchphrase of "I'm a whole lot of woman"?
Oh no.
Why not?
Could be. Could be.
I
But
mean, you spell it WHOLE, but it's like the birth of it came from a joke, and it's just like it's a way to like if she really wanted to kind of start, I'm a different size of like a plus size movement within WWE, she could do that. It's a positive outlook. Take a joke and turn it positive. I mean, I did see the shirt. That I don't know if it was photoshopped or if someone made her a shirt real quick. It said my whole 208 on it, so it's a Austin 316 like shirt that says 208 because that was the date. On top of that, after it happened and she was trending on Twitter, a Baudet company reached out to her to become a spokeswoman.
wow.
A Baudet, for those who don't know, that's a French it's a French device that cleans your butt. It sprays water up there.
I believe it.
That's hecka crazy. Another thing I wanted to talk about. So I watched the bump in the middle of the week before NXT, um, and one person who got interviewed was Christian, and they brought up his last match prior to the Royal Rumble, and it was an episode of Main Event, and he won an Intercontinental #1 contendership match where the champion at the time was Big E.
Okay.
And he was asked if he wanted to chase after that, and because it's Big E, he was like, no, not really. Like I'm older, and like Big E's, he's Big E. But I just want to throw that out there. That was like unfinished business. What's your opinion on that? Like, would you with Big E, even if he failed, like, would you want to see Christian like get a one off match for the Intercontinental Championship, put over Biggie, and like shake his hand after?
I think honestly, dude, he had him at the Rumble and that was it. Let's
I
be
mean,
real
so
about.
some people are pushing for a tag team reunion with Edge, like
I
maybe.
mean, yeah, one time, but it's not like I'm clamoring to see it though. One thing if
Yeah,
people are pushing it, but nothing if you are you really dying to see it now.
yeah. He
If you
basically
will.
said on the bump that like he wasn't happy with how things ended before, and it's like he said if it all ends with it being the Rumble, then he's satisfied with that. But he's like, if there's something else in the tank, you never know. So like that's all he could really say. So if something
Yeah.
happens, something happens. But that was one thing that was pushed, and it is interesting that like, hey, Biggie's the champ again, and you're back.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there's that too. Overall Monday Night Raw. Drew's in the chamber. He will
Yeah.
be in the chamber with the likes of The Miz, the likes of Sheamus,
Mm-hmm.
the likes of Randy Orton, the likes of. So we have Sheamus, we have Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Randy Orton, The Miz. You also have
Jeff
in the
Hardy.
chamber Jeff Hardy, and I know I'm missing somebody here.
They're all former champions.
They're all former champions, but I know I'm missing one more person though.
Let's see. Drew, Sheamus, Randy, Jeff, The Miz. Oh shit. Last one's a former champion. Who they got? And it's another heel. Fuck. I'm gonna have to look it up. This is sad.
Let's find out. I'll beat you to it. How much you want to bet?
Yeah. It bothers me though, because of what happened following that announcement.
Let's see here. Let's see. I'm already on it.
Okay.
Let's find out, shall we? Let's see here. Yeah, the men's. It's Jeff AJ Styles. There you go.
AJ. Yeah, AJ. I don't have a problem with AJ.
Here's my take. Okay.
Go ahead.
You're gonna put Jeff Hardy, who's lost every single match, right? He lost to Bobby Lashley. He lost,
yep.
Right. But yet, here's Kofi Kingston.
That's exactly what I was gonna talk about.
Who, yes, had his moment, Kofi Mania, all the fuck you want, but we're gonna put the Miz.
Yeah.
Miz, who has the briefcase already.
He still has the briefcase.
Yes.
He still has the briefcase. He's in a side. Yeah. He's in a mid-card feud right now with Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, and he gets this title shot.
Yes. So also, there was a confrontation between Miz and Edge, where I guess Miz gave away his plan of what the fuck he's gonna do, and Edge just schooled him basically, which was fine. It is what it was.
Yeah, I was fine.
Also on the show, you had Charlotte Flair versus Lacey Evans, where Charlotte Flair lost by disqualification.
But in doing so, Lacey got she became #1 contender
to Asuka, which is stupid as shit, but whatever. Bianca Belair showed up on Raw to, I guess, tease who is she gonna challenge. Out came Asuka, and there was that too.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Lashley defeated both Keith Lee and Riddle in a triple. My bad. Now, Keith Lee and Riddle went at it where Keith Lee got the win, but after Lashley took out both guys, so now it's a triple threat match at the Chamber pay-per-view.
That was like Lashley of Impact.
Yes, the Destroyer Lashley.
That was the Destroyer.
Yes. Also on the show, you had the New Day.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the win over Retribution.
Yeah, that was cool. The only thing about that I didn't like was because they opened the show saying all former champions are going to be in this match. And then it's Kofi's first match back, and they just keep on jamming it down your throat on commentary. He's a former WWE champion. And I'm just like...
But he's not in the match.
Exactly. He's not in the match, but The Miz is, who has a title... The Miz has to cash that thing in like 3 months if Money in the Bank is going to be the pay-per-view right after WrestleMania. He has like 3 months. So we know that's coming soon. But it's just he's one of the more relevant former world champions. That's why I'm just like, why isn't Kofi in this match?
Oh my God, can you imagine that?
What?
Do you think they will give her the title versus Asuka?
Who?
I mean, so can you imagine a WrestleMania Lacey Evans walking into the Raw as champion to challenge Charlotte Flair? And Asuka gets nothing in return. Like, bro, that'd be fucked up, bro.
Oh, crap.
Let's be honest here. I don't like Asuka, but her time is like, I feel like, is dwindling now.
The only way I see that as a thing. Hear me out. And it's kind of stereotypical, but it's fucked up. Yeah, but I can understand it. If they have Asuka drop that belt to Lacey Evans so she can have a match with Charlotte, then I could see Asuka starting to tag with Io Shirai.
Depends if Io still has the belt I mean, I know
Yeah,
we mentioned the prediction earlier. We mentioned Raquel Gonzalez and all stuff.
Right.
Don't even
I'm just saying, like, it. No matter if it's about winning the belts or not, it would like that division in itself is kind of trash on the main roster for the women's tags, and it's just like that could be a new makeshift team. Well, not even they have chemistry, I guess. It would be like I think it's a team that people would want to see, kind of like the Kabuki Warriors and stuff. And like I think it's a team that would work better than Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke.
Yeah. So there's that. I mean, again, that's a little quick.
It would be horrible.
There was no Alexa Bliss. It was Randy Orton versus Drew in the main event, and there was that. Whatever. Moving on, 'cause I want to wrap this up too, because it's getting late and I need my sleep soon and shit.
Yeah.
Kiera Hogan was in the news this week.
Ah, shit.
So last Friday on SmackDown, Sasha was
she just
she was in the ring with Bianca Belair, and she talked about her being the best.
Right.
To which then I guess Kiera Hogan went after Sasha on Twitter, which I thought was like, okay, maybe she's again working here, if you will.
Yeah.
And it got crazy. It really. I'm trying to find her tweets.
Just like how she went after her about stealing her look.
Okay, here we go. Kiera claims to be SmackDown Women's Champion. Sasha Banks stole her look. She was quick to call out the boss on social media. Find out here. I'm gonna leave it here. Check my fit. This is from February 5th, by the way. The fire often imitated, never duplicated, and that's on period. You can't do it like
with
me,
a T.
Boo.
Period.
You can't do it like me, boo. She's going after Sasha. She did not name the boss directly, but the fans caught on to the implication. Profile pictures aren't even pictures of you. Out of here. Big mad. Be true to you, boo, and stop worrying about me. To which then, Kiera Hogan did a live stream on Instagram.
Oh, no.
And I guess people were acknowledging the whole Sasha Banks thing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to find it right here.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can find it, here it is. I'm going to play it right here on the phone so you can hear it. I don't know if you heard it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to play it here.
Okay.
And a lot of people fucking do. Not just me. Because I'm sure fucking Mercedes does too. But she don't talk to y'all about that shit. I actually talk to my fans about that shit. Actually, I do go through depression. And a lot of people fucking do. Not just me. Because I'm sure fucking Mercedes does too. But she don't talk to y'all about that shit.
There's more, though.
Actually, I do go through depression. And a lot of people fucking do. Not just me. Because I'm sure fucking Mercedes does too. But she don't talk to y'all about that shit. I actually talk to my fans about that shit.
There's more, though.
Somebody said they're toxic. They are. Because they don't have a life. But that's okay, because it's just they clowns.
There's more, though. Hold up.
Shout out my hairstylist. The lace connoisseur. Davion, he's my hairstylist. First.
But here he goes. I guess it's right here.
Watching this. Not the bench. Ain't nobody on the bench. I'm trying to be on TV every week. Not the bench. Right, they really thought that. I was talking about y'all. I'm talking to my baby via Montez. Not the bench. That's what I'm talking about texting. Ain't nobody on the bench. Come on now. Shout out my hairstylist.
Okay, but point is, though, she also went after Sasha. Apparently, she claimed that Sasha went to her stories. Apparently. Oh, here you go. Apparently, she claimed that Sasha, during her time where she was filming The Mandalorian, would go into her stories and view her stories and shit like that. So, here's my whole thing on the whole thing. Here's my whole take on the situation, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I get where she's upset, where I guess Sasha's swagger jacked her look over the blue hair.
Yeah.
Right? But to go after her depression, listen. Just because you acknowledge your depression to fans does not make you like, oh, this better person. Now, to sit there again, she claimed that Sasha's a nice person, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. No one knows that. None of us know her like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying, and there's two main things about this that I don't like. The number one thing is, and I understand, like, your Instagram is your space. All right, it's your space. Excuse me.
So one more thing before I see Spaz here, I see over here. I want to let you guys know right now. Again, I am doing a contest for TakeOver. If you go to my Twitter @HeelSteven, head over to the tweet. I'm gonna post it right here. I have it right here, by the way, on my screen. This tweet right here is pinned to my profile, and you got to go like it, retweet it, and then post your predictions for TakeOver coming up this Sunday. The winner gets $50 by yours truly. So head over there, go do it, if you will.
Right.
What are you gonna say, Dave? I'm sorry.
Okay, so the number one thing out of the two things I gotta say is this. I understand Instagram, social media is like, it's supposed to be your spot to voice your opinion. She's got every right to feel the way she feels. Is she accurate? I don't know, but she's got it right. What I don't like, at the end of the day, she's representing a company. She's representing
Impact Wrestling.
As small as it is, she's representing a professional wrestling company that is televised. That
not only that, but you're one half of the Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, you're one of their top talents right now because they got the belts on you. You know, and on top of this, you're live on Instagram with your tag team partner. So whatever's going on with you, that person has to suffer also. That's normally how tag teams work in the business. I'm not saying that's a guarantee, but it's just you're going live and you're cursing up a storm, being like you're being ignorant. I'm sorry, like that's just the word I'm going to use here to keep it professional, because that word that I just said right there, that's how you should be. It's like if you're going to sit here and explain your like give off your opinion of someone ripping off your style or this and that, okay. But you need to be cursing up a storm, basically acting completely unprofessional in your live stream. You know, kind of acting like on Twitter that basically you want to fight. You know, it's like the
thing about to me, it comes off like it comes off like there you go. To me, it just comes off like, bruh, like why are you even doing that? It doesn't make you this better person. I feel like if you're a wrestler, regardless of the company that you're in, especially in today's society, right? We're talking about anti-bullying and harassment and all this shit.
Yeah.
To go on and do that, hey, listen, it's fine if you don't like the person. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But there has to be something there, like, yo, she's living rent-free in your head.
Yeah, that's completely the case.
All over a hair color. This blue, and again, I don't.
No, it's not. It's not even just that. She came out dressed in like some scampy, like tight black leather or something. Sasha did on an episode of SmackDown.
And here's my thing: like, I don't hate Kiera Hogan. I don't. I actually, for what it's worth, when I watch Impact, when I get the chance to watch it. By the way, I do enjoy the new commentary team of Matt Stryker and D'Lo Brown.
Living in a wheelchair.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, come on.
You were going to say it. You
live in a wheelchair now. But I think the commentary is good, right?
Yeah.
But I do enjoy the act of Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz. I enjoy the act.
Fire and flavor.
But then here they are on an Instagram Live.
Yeah, that's I hate saying this, but it's like you're going from your tag team name of Fire and Flavor to Bad and Bougie.
Oh, I like Spaz's predictions here.
Okay.
Outside prediction: Devlin comes out and calls out Escobar. Edge chooses Balor for Mania. Okay.
Wait. Did I just hear what I've been dying for?
The first part, yes, but I don't know about Edge calling out Balor for Mania though.
No, I was talking about Devlin. Devlin, I want that. I want that so bad.
I think all of us do. It's like a big title unification, but time will tell.
I think that'll be that's going to be a couple more weeks. Like if they do it, because like he's got to get laid out by Cross first.
Yeah, another thing too. I don't know if you caught this or not, but Rollins had that fucking. Oh, you'll see it. Oh, again, you're in California, so he's wearing this leather suit. It's hilarious, dude. Everything's leathered out and shit.
Oh Lord. I did want to mention one thing about that real quick. I may not have watched SmackDown, but for you to say that like him having a baby changed him, dude, that's what started the feud with Rey Mysterio. Rey came to you like, "Hey, I know you're having a kid. It's a special thing, and like I just wanted to let you know this is some advice." And he snapped at him.
Yeah, I guess all these girls copying Daphne from WCW. LOL. Didn't she have blue hair at one time? It's her sends her only, I guess. Basically, but again, I think
Sasha's living rent free. She's living rent free in Kiera's head. The other thing I was gonna say about it is that it's kind of petty. It really is, because one, it's like, dude, this is like, it's like if Jake Roberts is on TV, okay? I'm using him as a perfect example. He's on TV. He's with Lance Archer. But it's like, what if he got mad at every guy on the WWE roster who uses a DDT? Think about that.
And that even as a finishing move, as a fucking signature.
Just using it in general. Like the first move of a match is a DDT, and Jake Roberts gets mad at it. It's like, I feel like if I had to address the situation at hand, I'm saying this: Kiera Hogan,
just calm the fuck down.
Please calm down. There are many women.
May I recommend you opening a book? Read a book.
Yeah, read a book. There are many women with blue hair.
Go out for a walk. Enjoy your time. I don't know. Get some fresh air.
There are many women with blue hair. There are many women with who wear those type of outfits.
But listen,
in wrestling.
But what got to me, and I said this earlier, I'm going to say it again. The old thing, she didn't talk to her fan about her depression, but I do. Like, no, bro, it doesn't make you any better than no one. Anyway, guys, listen. Anything you want to add before we wrap this up, Dave?
Let's see. We've
been live now for almost 2 hours, so
I know we got the pay-per-view on Sunday.
Again, I'm gonna keep reminding everyone one more time. Listen, guys, I am doing a pay-per-view contest for TakeOver Vengeance Day. I have the tweet right here. It's pinned to my profile. Make sure to enter this contest. Make sure you follow me. Okay? Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Make sure you go to the tweet, you like it, you give it a retweet, and then post your predictions.
Okay. So I got some good news. I told you before the show, but I'll share with the world. So I'm getting vaccinated tomorrow.
Oh, that's good, bro. That's what's up. I have to wait till May.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it has to do with like certain things with family, who you live with or whatever. But like, it's pretty cool that one person qualified for vaccination, and then like they just kept digging down the rabbit hole and made it so like, well, if I'm getting vaccinated and living with this person, they should be qualified as well. So it's like, I know you said you got to wait all these months, but it's like, if you know for a fact that, like, let's say your grandma could get it or something, there might be a chance. Like, dig into it,
Well, we have to. Here's the thing. I spoke to a friend of mine who works in pharmacy. Because my job, we're giving out the vaccine.
Oh, okay.
So she told me that I should go and give myself a antibody test.
All right.
And if my immune system is strong, I should let someone else take it before me.
Okay.
Which is smart. I mean, again, listen, from what I'm hearing, hospitalization been coming down, all that stuff. So Apparently, MSG and the Barclays Center are opening up their arenas again.
I'm concerned about that.
But it's only at a 10% capacity, though.
Yeah.
Now, granted, don't think WWE is going right back to the Guard or anything like that. It's not happening anytime soon.
They're going to have a live audience for Mania, though.
Yeah, but that's an outdoor stadium, though.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that. But
you still doing any streaming of FIFA?
Not right now, dude. The thing is, I want to get a gaming laptop.
Right.
So once that happens, I'm gonna get back into that. I don't know at the same time. But what I do know is that this Sunday we're going live again. We're going live. Once the show is over, we'll give our review and all that stuff. Again, wait till you guys see the template that Shaheen has done.
Shaheen
is fucking amazing.
Nuclear heat.
A nuclear heat. Yes, if you are a podcaster, if you are a YouTuber, and you guys want awesome graphics and overlays done like you see right here, hit up Shaheen. Hit him up over on Twitter at Nuclear Heat.
And it's a good deal, too. He doesn't charge too much.
He doesn't charge too much. It's a good deal that he does. Again, he not only does he do stuff for me, but also for Dave. And also Don Tony, Wrestling Soup, just to name a few. Amazing stuff. Fucking amazing. Again, the template that I have for TakeOver, listen, I think it's unique, and I think that's amazing itself. Okay, so there's that. Again, I am doing a contest. I hate being repetitive with it, but again,
jam it down on throats.
Jam it down your throat, just like WWE did Roman Reigns 2015.
Okay. One last thing. I remembered this. I didn't even watch it, but it was trending on Twitter because I follow Tye. They reformed Decay, and instead of Abyss,
it's Black Taurus.
Black Taurus from AAA. Your thoughts?
Awesome. That's awesome.
You think that's a perfect fit? Or
I mean, listen, I'll be real about. I'm not gonna sit here pretend that I'm this AAA fanatic.
I mean, I'm not, but it's just like
it's something for them to do. I mean, granted, you can't bring Abyss because obvious reasons. So
and
there's that.
Yeah, I think it works because I didn't even know this until the shout out to Conan, Keeping It 100 podcast. I found out from a recent episode that I listened to. He got me into it. He's been doing Spanish commentary for Impact.
Yeah,
I didn't know that until recently. So it's like he's still got his affiliation. Yeah, he's got to stay busy, and he still has affiliation with AAA. So it's like, okay, bing, boom.
Yeah. So again, guys, reminder: I'm doing a contest, TakeOver Vengeance Sunday.
Yeah,
I posted it. Go on my Twitter at HeelSteven. You're gonna find the tweet. It's pinned to my profile. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you like that tweet. You give it a retweet, and then you post your predictions. The first person to get it all right wins $50. Now, there will be a situation where, let's say, it's Dave, TN Couponer, and Spaz Phoenix, and maybe Juggernaut. They all get the exact predictions correct.
Right.
From there, we're going to go to if that happens, we're going to go to the old spin the wheel, make the deal shenanigans.
Right.
And from there, the winner gets $50.
Now,
Dave already said something. Dave said, should he win, he will save those $50. He's going to take it to the next contest. So the winner of that will get $100. And then also on top of that, Dave will give a cameo to the winner.
So I will book a professional wrestler to do a cameo to announce the winner, pretty much.
Basically.
You'll get a shout out on top of that.
So you motherfuckers better hope and pray Dave wins.
And you know what? That might just be my gimmick of the show for these contests. It's like if you guys might want me on a winning streak, the hot pot might keep growing.
The hot pot might grow, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for us this week. We'll be back this Sunday. Again, I know it's Valentine's Day coming up. I got plans tomorrow. I'm going after work with my shorty, if you will. I'm going to arch her back, face down, up. And I'm going to just tell her, I want you to acknowledge me. I want you to acknowledge me, if you will. Side now, but the reality is now we're gonna go to our house, probably have some wine, watch some UFC pay-per-view, and then after that, do the business, if you will. But there's that. But to all of you guys out there, and a lot of you dorks out there that don't have girlfriends and what have you, or maybe you're shy, what have you, it's fine.
No, I said this before on Facebook, like looking back at history and stuff, like the on this day crap. If you're single, all right, this is coming from the heart of Dave Sack to all you single mother flowers. If you're single, it's okay. It's okay, and it doesn't mean it has to be a lonely jerk off session. You know what it doesn't have to be a partner like your girlfriend or your boyfriend, someone to love. There's someone to love in the world on Valentine's Day. It could be your pet. It can be your brother or sister. It can be your mom. It can be your dad. You know, like it may not, you may not end the night with some sex, but it's like, it's a day to show appreciation that you love somebody. Look at it from that perspective.
Also, I didn't mention this also. Yeah. On Raw this past Monday, Shane McMahon made his return. Big deal. Anyway,
just for a quick minute, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, that's pretty much my advice in regards to Valentine's. You know, share some love.
Exactly. Now, listen, when life has you down, masturbation is key. Anyway.
You know what? You know, I thought about something like if we started I want to just throw this out to the viewers. If we started a Patreon, would you? No. I just want to throw this question: would you guys pay us to do tier lists? The tier list thing.
What's the tier list thing?
Okay, so there's a website where it gives you like a different list of tiers. So, like for example, it might say epic. Like there's all these bars in different colors. And then at the very bottom is like pictures of if we did a wrestling tier list, then like it'd be a bunch of wrestlers that people made, like somebody could make the list. And then like what we do is we drag each name into different categories to give our opinion of like who ranks as trash, who ranks as like a GOAT, you know. And then there'll be all these tiers, and I'll explain it to you. I'll give you like a tier video, like just to get an example. But like, would you be down to like if like down the line if we opened a Patreon or something?
I'm not big on Patreon, honestly.
Okay.
To me, it's like I don't want to force people's money.
It's always optional.
I know it is, but it's not really my cup of tea.
Yeah.
So there's that. Because at the same time with it, I can't tell them be consistent with Patreon.
Right.
So there's that. Anyway, guys, it's gonna wrap it up for us this time. We mean it. No cap. Unless I'm missing anything, which I doubt.
No.
So there's that. Again, we'll be back this Sunday for the review.
Yeah.
And find out who's gonna win the money. Who's gonna win the $50?
Never know.
You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Follow me on Instagram at HeelSteven. This will be available on all the podcasting platforms probably tomorrow at the latest.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, also over at Anchor.fm. Dave, let them know, bro. Where can they check you out? Where can they check out?
You can check me out on
Dave
Twitter.
Sack.
It's gonna be Dave Sack 5. That's on Twitter, and then on Anchor, that would be anchor.fm/take5 and then IVEPOD. And hopefully I can think up a few topics to try to drop an episode next week.
So there's that too, guys. With that being said, we'll see you guys this Sunday. TakeOver. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.